الرحمن الرحيم. أهلا بكم طلاب الأعزاء ودرس جديد من دروس سوبر جول 3 Unit 6 Lesson 2 What was it like? Grammar Simple past tense B الماضي البسيط من فعل يكون I, he, she was at home We, you, they were at home إذا يا أحبائي الباست from verb to be was مع المفرد were مع الجمع. Information question: How was the museum tour? How was the guide? What were the exhibits like? Affirmative: It was good. He, she was great. They were very good. Negative: It wasn't good. He, she wasn't great. They weren't very good. Yes, no questions. أسئلة بنعم أو بلا. Was the game exciting? Yes, it was. Short answer affirmative. No, it wasn't. Short answer negative. Were the players good? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Past simple tense, regular and irregular verbs. Information questions. What did you do last weekend? I stayed home. I didn't stay home. Where did they go on Thursday? They went to the beach. They didn't go to the beach. Irregular past forms. Buy, bought. Come, came. Do, did. Drink, drank. Drive, drove. Eat, ate. Feel, felt. Fly, flew. Get, got. Give, gave. Go, went. Have, had. Know, knew. Leave, left. Make, made. Meet, met. Write, wrote. Say, saw. Sleep, slept. Spend, spent. Swim, swam. Take, took. Win, won. Write, wrote. Note: see the list of irregular verbs on page 83. إذا يا أحبائي, the past of be is, was, and were, and the negative is wasn't, weren't. الماضي من الأفعال المنتظمة يضاف للفعل ed إذا لم يكن آخره e ودي إذا كان آخره e وIED إذا كان آخره y قبلها حرف ساكن تقلب الواي إلى I ونزود EIED. الأفعال الشاذة تحفظ وهي موجودة في on page 83. Complete the conversation. Use the past tense of be, then practice with the partner. 1. Where the football game? Where was the football game? It at Prince Stadium. It was at Prince Stadium. Which team won? The Falcons. They really played, or they really were much better. 2. Where were you on Thursday night? I was at a restaurant. What was the food like? It was Indian. It was delicious. 3. How was the exhibit? It was very interesting. The line to get in were very long. Thank you a lot, my B. Complete the conversation. Use the past tense of the verbs in parentheses. Then practice with a partner. Fahd, where you go yesterday? Where did you go yesterday? Imad, I went to the Falcons football game. Fahd, where? Fahd, Were there many people? Yes, it was very crowded. The Falcons. Did the Falcons play well? Yes, the team played a fantastic game. Uh, um, did they win the game? Yes, they won the game. Complete the paragraph. Use the past tense of the verbs in parentheses. Last night, the first episode of the series Back to the Past B was on Channel 5. It's an interesting science fiction series about a scientist, Professor Sparks, and his fantastic time machine. He wanted to travel to the future, but something happened, and he went back to the age of dinosaurs. At first, the professor was very excited. It was an opportunity for him to study the Jurassic period. Then Sparks saw that he didn't have any food. He didn't know how to hunt, to fish, or to make a fire, but he had a Swiss Army knife, a box of matches, and his brain. What did he do? What do you think? Listen, my dear friends.
Here is our weekly roundup of the weekend's events in our town. Did you miss anything good? Listen to our reporter's opinions. Here's our sports reporter, John Everett.
The tickets were expensive for an important football game between the Rovers and the Blues, and I don't think people got their money's worth. The game was very slow. I thought that the players weren't very professional, and they didn't play very hard. The teams were out for an afternoon jog. Also, the referee was terrible. He stopped the play for every little thing. The final score was 1-0 for the Rovers.
And now, our restaurant critic, Peter Nelson.
There were over 50 hungry customers at Evergreen waiting for the new vegetarian restaurant to open its doors. It was clear that the restaurant didn't expect so many people. Some customers waited half an hour just for the server to take their order. When the food finally came, it was cold and tasteless. And there were no more daily specials after the first hour. Customers were really disappointed.
And now, our cultural events reporter, Leonard Appleton.
The Modern Art Museum gathered works of artists from many countries for its new exhibit. For example, there were keys, a microwave oven, a mirror, a toothbrush, and a refrigerator. Each item was in a separate glass box. The items reminded me of my kitchen, and that's where you need to stay. Stay home. Don't go to this exhibit.
And now, our shopping advisor, Rena Redman.
This weekend, the new 5 Stars shopping mall opened to thousands of excited customers. There were over 350 stores and services, and a huge food court with a variety of ethnic foods. It had all the conveniences for customers, including a huge parking lot and air conditioning. The mall was bright and cheerful, with modern colors and tropical plants everywhere. There was also a beautiful aquarium with exotic fish and an art exhibit for visitors to enjoy. And best of all was the friendly and helpful service.
Listen, my dear friends. Listen to the pronunciation of the past tense endings. Then practice.
Liked, missed, watched.
D. Played. Happened. Jogged.
Id, visited, needed, invited.
Thank a lot, my dear students. Goodbye and see you next class.